Okay, we're going to put this on the side of the truck. And because of how thick this post is, we need to be able to sink it in and still bolt it up from the other side. But since I have to put mounts on the other side, like I'm going to hold the tie downs and whatnot, this is what they look like. So that'll go in there, and this hole will line up with the pin here. I'll show you how we do that. So first off, we got to make some brackets like that, this part, and weld them all together and have that hole in the right spot. So how do you do that? Well, this is the unit. So we take it and we make these pieces, then we bolt them together. Okay, so here we have the piece made. It has to be lined. This will hold it, keep it, so I can take this handle off and use this to center punch where the holes go through. So this sits on there like that. It's got to go up top though, right to there, right to about there, so that the top of the bracket, hand bracket, is at the bottom of this checker plate. Mark where the hole goes. Use the generators with. So I have the template, and I've threaded that hole. Now I just have to mark this one and punch it, drill it, and then I'll drill it. I'll go straight through the other side, and use a hole saw to make a big hole to give them a random idea, because we're going to be cutting enough space for this thing, so there's lots of play. I just got to make sure I don't make the hole too big. So I have this centering punch. You get it the size of the hole, and then when you punch it, it's dead center. So I marked it, center punched it, and tapped the holes, and now I put that in. Next thing you do, I got to take it out and go straight through with a pilot hole, so I can use a hole saw on the other side, and the hole saw is right there. So now I got to make these brackets. So that's basically how she goes. And it's corner to corner, so there's room for the weld, corner to corner. So I'm going to tack them with the TIG, and then I'm going to weld them with my flux core machine. The TIG's buzzing away right now, raring to go. So here we go. So here we are, all tacked, ready to weld. I got a nice place to put my weld in there, so I'm going to change welders and weld that up. So there's one corner welded. It's be nice and round. So these are welded, and I ground them a bit just to make sure, because they're going to go in the hole that's smaller than they are, and brought back so that I can do edge to edge on the box. Now you see I got this bracket for tying down loads. I put it in with the big side up so that it hangs down. That's the bolt hole that holds the handle on, so I can see it. It's not in the way. If I had done it the other way, then it would be behind here. So that's what I'm going to do, weld these on, and then they're ready to throw on once all the other holes are cut. So here it is in the hole. So there's the hole saw. I'm drilling a hole through. Once I get it done, I can bolt that bracket on this side, mark it, and then cut the hole so it fits in there perfect. So there is my second hole cut. You can see the other one through there. Unfortunately, see this? That's a nuisance. I forgot that when I built these outside corners, I put a piece across to keep this square, because it had a tendency of going in, and I wanted to weld it solid. So I had to put these little braces in there, and now they're going to be in the way of everything, but that's life in the fast lane. Okay, so now I put a magnet there, put the bracket where it's supposed to be, that hole in there. Comes out here. If you look, you can see it through the hole. It's not 100% lined up, but what I can do is I put an extra long screw course it isn't in focus, extra long screw through with a nut on this side so that I can tighten it because it's too long, because I'm going to have to shorten it when I go to put it together. So I'll put it together and show you that in a second. So here you see I've got it bolted through, and you just tighten that little nut because this is a little longer than I need. And once I get it in there tight, I can take off the magnet and I can line this up square with the one below that goes down here. Mark them with a scriber, cut it out, set it in behind. I think I should be able to slip it in behind. We'll find out. And then weld it on the edge to edge. Okay, they're both bolted on there. Now we're just going to make them parallel. Not that it matters, but it looks better. So I got to climb up there and beat on it with my hammer. Make it square and try not to fall off. This is one big truck, I'll tell you. Gotta go up 3 steps, 4 steps to get into it. Ugh. So there we are. Okay. So I can't do this, so I'm gonna pause it. So there you are. They're both parallel. Now I just got to scribe around here with my, wherever I put it, my tungsten. Scribe it on around there. I'm going to scribe it and cut on the inside of the line so that this edge here will be halfway, hopefully. So now you can see the scribed line. So I'll cut that out just on the inside of it, and I got to take that plate out of there too, which is going to be fun. The same down here, right down there. That one's cut out. Then I will slip them in. I hope I can slip them in. Got it cut or started, and I just pull that piece out. I have to make it a little bit bigger to fit the piece though. So I've cleared everything out. Now I got my bracket. Goes in the hole. If I drop it down there, I'll be very upset. And of course I put it in with 2 hands, and now I'm trying to take a video. Oh, look at that. So it's going to go up like that. Line up with the hole. And weld it in so you won't even see that. So that's how she is. So that's bolted through with a bolt I made. And that helps me line it up because I got to cut the hole and then sit that inside so it's flush. Right now you can see it's not flush. It's out like 3/4 of an inch, or 5/8 and 3/16 to be exact. Okay, and this is, that's the other side. It's all bolted through. I did the top one too. Oh, here's the bottom reinforcing. Gotta try and get it out of there. I got one side broken. Because after all, it was only tacked. I'm glad I didn't weld it solid like normally I'm an idiot and I weld things solid. Solid, it'll never move. Oh. Well, when I formed these and when I welded them on, I put a little brace in here just to keep the box square. And now I'm pulling it up. Look at that. Only had a couple of tacks to hold it. So that makes it very easy to put the next piece in, which is this piece here. Of course it goes this way. And we don't want to drop it down there because we'd be very upset. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Of course I made a boo-boo on this side. But anyway, we won't tell anybody. Well, it fell right down. That's awesome. Well, you see the stainless cable goes through there. And right inside here, I forgot I did that. That's a stainless steel tube so that it won't wear on anything. It goes right through the stainless tube, never rust out. This is for mounting inside the truck so that it doesn't become an obstacle. I got to cut the wall up. 3/16 metal welded with flux core. 5,000 pound shackles or whatever they're called. And they go on the other side of this. So you can see I have cut a hole for it, and it'll sit inside there like that, something like that. Okay, here's the other side done. Just got a quick paint job on it. It's getting undercoated, the whole inside of the box, so, and that side's done already too.